Hi guys, how are you? Today I'm going to talk about the ingredients for a money jar. So one of the first things that I start off is not pictured here. I usually start off with some coins and at least one piece of paper money that I fold up. I do bless and activate anything that I put into the jar individually before I put it in the jar with the intention of what I'm looking for the jar to have, such as a specific dollar amount or ongoing wealth ongoing over and over, month after month, week after week, year after year, etc. You want to be very specific with your intentions. Very, very important that you're specific with your intentions. So here I have shown the things that I prefer to use in my money jars. However, there are other things that you can use in your money jars that are not pictured here, and I will go over a few of those in just a moment. So when I do my money jars, I like to include an intention paper where I write out my name and date of birth 9 times. I turn it a quarter turn clockwise, and then I write out what it is that I'm seeking from the money jar. If I'm seeking a specific dollar amount, I turn it another quarter turn and put the date that I'm seeking it by going across 9 times, and then I turn it one more quarter turn and I write the full dollar amount around the edges outside of the 9 sets that I've already done. I fold this up nice and tiny, I bless and activate it with my intentions, and I put it into the jar. The next thing that I do is I bless and activate all of my crystals. So I put my crystals second. Some people put herbs second. I prefer to put my crystals second. Depending on the size of the jar that you're using, you can use large crystals, small crystals. Sometimes I use this size, sometimes I use this size. I prefer to use a lot of green in my money jars. There are other crystals that you can use. You can look it up. You can find what calls to you and use what you feel drawn to and what carries the intentions based on what you want from your money jar. I do, however, have a couple of examples here of crystals that you can use. I like to use sometimes clear quartz because that can be used for almost anything. I like this type of quartz as well, which I have an abundance of this type of quartz as well that I really enjoy using as a steadfast, as a filler when I don't have the exact crystal I'm looking for. The other thing that I personally like to put in is I like to put in whole cinnamon sticks. You do not have to, but again, I enjoy whole cinnamon sticks. You can use ground cinnamon, which I also actually put in mine as well. Over here I have dry basil that is actually directly from my own garden. Again, I bless and activate this with my intentions before I put it in. Over here I have spearmint that is actually also from my own garden. Your herbs do not have to come from your own garden. They can be store-bought. They can come from a local vendor. I do like to also include a bay leaf, which I always write my intentions on. Personally, I put the bay leaf in whole and then I crush a smaller one up and I put that on top as well. This is what I put into my money jars. Again, I put in coins and dollar bills as well. So I usually do my paper, my crystals, my coin, my paper money, and then my herbs. And then I put them all into the jar and I close the jar up tight and I seal it with wax from a green candle. Once it is sealed, I place the green candle burning on top of the jar and allow it to burn completely down. As it is being sealed, and once I put it on top of the jar, I intention the candle that before I use I have cleansed and infused with my intentions and blessed and activated it for the use of this spell. And then, like I said, when I'm sealing the candle, so I've got it lit, I'm putting it around the edge of the jar to seal it up, and I am repeating to the universe and to my deities what it is that I'm looking for to come from this jar. And then when I'm done, I put it on top, Now obviously this isn't going to stay. Melt the bottom a little bit, stick it to the top of the jar, and then I let it melt completely down on top of the jar. Obviously this jar is not going to work well for me because I want to use whole cinnamon sticks. But if you're using just ground cinnamon and small, and you're using all these small things, and you fold up your single dollar bill really, really small, you can get that into this size jar with a couple of dimes, and that would work if that's what you're looking to do, or if this is what you have on hand. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to be properly intentioned. I hope that this helped anybody who was looking for information. Now, I do want to add that you can use, in money spells, you can use dill, ginger, trillium, and blackberry. Those are also very good herbs to use in this type of work. Bear that in mind. There are other herbs that you can look up and use. You can use anything that calls out to you that you feel is beneficial. Once in a while, I throw a little of my homegrown crushed mint into there. So I hope this helped everybody. Please like, share, add me, join our following here. You can also find out about products that we offer on facebook.com/spellitnaturally. You can email me at myspellitnaturally@gmail.com. With that being said, I do get a lot of emails. I answer all of the emails that I get, so you can wait until I'm able to answer you. However, if you would like to cut to the front of the line, you can do so by sending a $5 donation, and that will get your email answered much quicker. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll see you again soon.